Something, guys, you know what I don't understand? But speaking of, happy Tuesday, guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't never want you guys to think I'm never going to say good morning. And also praise God and thank God that we are woke up this morning because he didn't have to do it, but he did it. Thank you, Jesus. But what I'm going to say is this. It's kind of odd that all of a sudden now Quell doing interviews with platforms now. He doing interviews with platforms. But ain't nobody ever thought about Junior. You know what I'm saying? It's not now. You guys already know it's been kicking up. You got people talking about it just now kicking up. This been kicking up since Ronnie first passed away. It's just kicking up again. I don't understand why people just act like it just happened yesterday. Like this man just didn't just die a whole year and some change ago. Quran came when he first died. We was already kicking up. Just like we was kicking up when we saw the neglection of Junior. We've been seeing the neglection of Junior since day one. And I still can't understand why the media, I can't understand why people are still letting this girl on her day platforms. I didn't understand this. This is what I didn't understand. Right after this girl did her interview, she went on whatever that man gospel show and allowed this girl to go around touching on people. You need to drown her ass in the water. You sitting here trying to go on a street and help and survive other people. Why you didn't drown her in the water, sir? You already saw that she eat disgustingly. You already saw like the neglection of Junior. Look at that. You know something? When you guys look at the videos of her, when you look at the videos her and Junior, the very last video, did you see how small little Junior legs was and how his legs went enter and how his arms was positioned and stuff like that? Like he always curl up in a fetal position whenever he's with her or he's just in general. Like he hunches over and curves his little hands in little fetal positions. It's sad to see. It's sad to see. And the only time she bring Junior out is for damage control. Because y'all know we care about Junior and we want nothing but the best for Junior. We want Junior to be okay. You know what I'm saying? We don't want a number four. All this is alleged. All this is for entertainment purposes only. But I got a lot for you guys to see. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said I'm not gonna stay on here long. But I have a lot for you guys to see. They actually the guy which we did this like a year ago, but I digress. The man came out and even played the news report of Maylene. Even played the news report of Maylene and how, you know, her unalive and how they sent um, the young person to the mental press, whatever it is called, the mental hospital. Let's just say the mental hospital. You know what I'm saying? And who went to the mental hospital? A rich family member, so she wouldn't go down. Now, from what the man said, I can't think of his name. From what the man said, that it is not double jeopardy, that she can be tried also for her murder. So I'm just thinking the reason why they letting her, and this is just my opinion, guys, the reason why they are letting this girl roam around and is do what she want to do is because they have massive, you know what I'm saying? When I mean massive things on this girl, and they just gathering it all up. You know what I'm saying? And just like Quell said, uh, they will be knocking on somebody's door. And why did they go knock on Chrisean door right after Quell went to go meet with them to basically exonerate himself? And then she started running her mouth and yapping her gums. And the only time, and this is, and you guys know I'm telling the truth. The only time that his family come out is when she start running her mouth, because they're not stupid. We know the motive. You know what I'm saying? This is all my opinion. You know what I mean? It's all for entertainment purposes the evidence point to the motive. All the evidence point to the motive is the reason why Quran came was unalived. Just like how she's not even giving Blueface a paternity test. And he the father. Didn't she say that? Didn't she say that? Didn't she say that? She said Blueface is the father. I don't care what Blueface say. I don't care what nobody say. Blueface is the father. Period. You know what I'm saying? Quran, these are her words, not mine. Quran was trying to kill me before he died, not knowing what the consequences were going to be like. Quran killed me before he died because he was trying to mess up her career, mess up what she got going on with her and Blueface, mess up the plot, mess up her money. That's not motive, police. That's not motive. That's not motive. That's not enough evidence to take that girl down. Now Quell talking, and he's sitting here saying shit. All of a sudden, he wanna act like he don't know how the internet work, and they're asking him about him and what he do. So now he get to talk about his music. Now he get to make it look like, you know, he got it going on. This is crazy how people on the internet will make people famous. This man is on the chopping board because of Ronnie, and he's making fun of it, talking about, oh yeah, yeah, as y'all call me the hitman. Ain't that some shit? Excuse my language. That's crazy work, guys. But like I said in the jump, or like I said in the beginning too, you know what I'm saying? What? Who's gonna take care of the baby? When all this go down, who's gonna take care of Junior? Who's gonna take care of Junior? With everything that's going on, I done heard a lot of announcers sitting there talking about put Junior in protective custody, put Junior in protective custody and help Junior. But my thing is, with everything that's going on, you think she gonna be stupid enough to do something to Junior? Remember, she put back her mass holy hands. You know what I'm saying? She put her white back on. She put her other character back on. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy. Every time this girl get in trouble or something, she feel like her back is against the wall. Then she wants to turn around and put on, I'm a God-fearing woman. I could never do this. And the more and more you guys, whether y'all understand this or you guys are really, really invested in this and y'all really want justice for this young man, or y'all just sitting here looking at a show like this is some murder she wrote. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it seemed like. This is some murder she wrote. This is some mystery shit. This is what I'll do for my man. Matter of fact, this is what I'll do to be famous. You know what I'm saying? This is what I would do to be famous. Because this girl, all of a sudden, she want to be famous, but don't want to be famous. And then being famous just shook her out of her drawers and turned her back. She can't sleep. She can't eat. She has horror dreams and all this stuff. It just, she is such a victim, and everybody's sitting here pushing on her and making her feel bad for all the shit that she really done did. All this is for entertainment purposes only. Because Ronnie did say, if anything happens to me, you guys know who did it. And I'm not going to sit there and never forget that, because that came out of his mouth. I don't give a fuck if he was doing a little clout chasing and shit like that. Well, all you have to do is give that boy a DNA test and he would have shut it up. He would have been a nice, quiet daddy. Because, you know, it seemed like when people back is against the wall and they asking you for something, and then when you don't do it, what do? They act a little crazy. I know I'm a little crazy too, because let you ignore me in the background. You think I'm not going to bring it to the foreground? You're not about to sit there and play these little pity-pat games with me. And that's what people don't understand. Like, you're still dealing with humans. Forget this damn internet stuff. And that's where a lot of people go wrong, because y'all sitting here looking at it like it's a TV show. No, stop it. Let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of announcers, such as myself, that was sitting here speaking the truth and stuff like that and saying justice, no peace. And you notice until she do right by Junior, she really do right by him and take him to the doctor and do right by him, she's not going to have no peace. Because Junior is being protected. The spirit is being protected. But it's just kind of odd that, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest, guys. How many times have this girl been pregnant? It can't be just with Blueface and Ronnie. How many times have this girl been pregnant, guys? And how many guys done impregnated this girl? Seriously. Cause that should be the main focus, because it seemed like with every case, with everything that's going on, it's always got to do with a child, unless she just telling a lot of people that she was pregnant and whatever, and then getting them in her web. That's her MO. I'm pregnant, you got to take care of me, this and that and this. That's how she tried to get Blueface, and then sit there and say, I had multiple abortions for him, multiple abortions, but I'm keeping this one. And then Ronnie come out, because ain't no other man done came out claiming Junior in the position that she put Junior in, and stuff like that, with the drinking and smoking. Because I can't understand for the love of money why she would sit there and talk about Ronnie and his personal business when you was drinking and smoking and doing God knows everything else, when you was pregnant with your own child, your own baby. You was doing all of this stuff. That's why I don't understand how you can sit there and paint a picture of somebody else when you can't even paint your own picture, because you are lying. And then you want to go on shows and act like you so righteous and you just need help. You know something? This is the crazy thing. When people said they need the Lord, when you need the Lord and you're really seeking God's guidance, you have to cleanse your soul. You have to take on the impurities. You have to go through a fast and a prayer. You have to actually have a relationship with God, not a book relationship, because the girl don't even know the Bible. She don't even know the words. She don't even understand what's in front of her, because every prayer that she does is the same old prayers. It don't be no new prayers. It don't be nothing new. You know what I'm saying? It don't be nothing new. The girl only know one prayer. And she running with it, and y'all running with it. Oh my God, she know the Lord. Why are you guys playing with God yourselves? That's how we play with God. You don't play with God like that. You do not disrespect God. You don't. And you don't go out there and every time you do something wrong, you think you can get redemption. No, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Karma is a beast. And it seems like everybody that's coming through with through these readings is saying, you going to get your karma, BB. You gonna get your karma, BB. I'm laughing, but it's not funny, because the only person that will be suffering through all of this is Junior. And all she has to do is give Ronnie. I looked up, put like this. All you have to do is give Blueface a DNA test. Ronnie said that. He said, why she ain't gave y'all a DNA test? Ronnie said that to Carlissa, guys. He said, why why she not giving Blueface a DNA test? Why should I? And then he also said that she was sleeping with one other man, as a married man, and I'm not about to sit there and put him out there. Like, at the end of the day, y'all sit there and talk so badly and shit like that, but Ronnie was still protecting her. I still think he was also still protecting her when he did the Tasha K interview, because I was listening to it, but because I wasn't there through that little stuff, I'm not gonna say that he's lying, but I'm also not gonna say that he's telling the truth about that Geronimo situation. Because how is it that you and your friend got out and you came in, and she was choking him and he was choking her, and they had a little baby pocket knife, and she didn't get cut? Ain't nobody cut her? Ain't nothing happened to her? And then she went on interviews talking about, I killed the nigga. And y'all like that. Ooh, a female serial killer. Everybody's eating that up right now. Crazy work. Female serial killer. Ooh. Like she ain't the first or last black serial killer. her interviews, or not even interview, when she was sitting here doing a live and she was doing her makeup, and I believe that she was in Sean Malone, Lisa Malone house when she was doing her makeup and stuff. And she was sitting here saying how her and her ex-boyfriend killed a nigga, and she was pregnant, and she said, fuck it, I went and got an abortion. And then I went on the Blue Girls Club. Now, from my understanding, she told Ronnie she was pregnant, and he took the rap for her, the rap for her, the murder case for her of Geronimo. And she went ahead and went ahead and got pregnant, and went on the Blue Girls Club, interviewed with Blueface, and then that was her next target. That was her next target, guys. That was her next target. That wasn't no ifs, ands, or ands about it. She finds people to destiny swap with. She finds people to, you know what I mean? If she likes their career better than she likes hers, then she's gonna change everything. Because like I told you guys before, whether you guys realize this or not, Blueface done withered down to like basically shit. Ain't nobody, everybody fucking with him, but they're not fucking with him like that. They're clowning him. They're talking about him. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing good that they saying about Blueface. Ain't nothing good at all they're saying about him. Everything that they say about Blueface, including the bitches that he be with, that he find ways to keep y'all entertained. Which, okay, is that your job? Finding ways to keep us entertained and stuff like that. Because I also noticed that even Carlissa right now is spiraling. She's spiraling. She going a little loca de cabeza right now. Because Dre is out and her out. And I don't have no, everybody don't like Nevaeh. Now, the only thing I don't like about Nevaeh is the fact that you allowing your son to be in the whole circus. You allowing your son to be used. Why are you sitting here letting this grown-ass man touch on your son and hold on your son? Your son got a daddy. Your son got a father. Let his father hold on him and hug on him and shit. Let his father. Next. Look. I kid you not. Next is gonna be Nevaeh, baby daddy coming out talking shit. Cause it seemed like the circus always got new circus animals. Cause Nevaeh, I feel like you are stupid. I'm not gonna lie. I don't give a fuck what you doing, what type of race bait, voodoo, hoodoo, Lulu shit that you're doing with Blueface. That's not my problem. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna keep that nigga, knowing that nigga's cheating on you, and he's openly cheating on you, he's openly doing what he wanna do to you, and told you you can't do it. I could go out there and screw everybody in the world, but you can't do it. Oh, you got me straight messed up. You got me straight. I am not gonna be a slave to a motherfucking man that openly sit there and disrespects me. Openly disrespect me. And that's exactly what Blueface do. Blueface openly disrespects her. Openly. Y'all can't tell me nothing different. Blueface openly disrespects Nevaeh. Tells her, gonna sit there, tell her, you got two baby daddies. That's it for you. And she just sits there and be, well, yeah, you are right. That's, please, please. I'm gonna try to tell you now. Don't no man care about no woman and how many baby daddies she got. If he likes you, he likes you. Cause if y'all notice, all those men that was talking to Nevaeh or talking about Nevaeh ain't talking no more. So I guess their little circus, little plot is gone. You know what I'm saying? Blueface sitting there talking about, I'm gonna get a DNA test. If the DNA test is in the drawer, I would think they are in the drawer after Blueface secretly swabbed Junior and found out Junior ain't his. Talking about, y'all give me $100,000 and I'll. Blueface, this is the crazy part. This is the crazy part. Based on, because I was looking at academic. I'm not gonna. I'm not. I'm gonna let him do his shit. Okay, and the guy, the announcer that he was playing when he played Maylene's, the thing that the news report on Maylene, and said that her murder is still not solved, which is not, and said that the person that went to the crazy house, as you could say it, y'all can't believe this, escaped, escaped to go be on a show. I wonder who escaped and been on the run ever since. That's why, it'd be so funny when we be on here sitting here talking about this girl need to get her medication checked. This girl, she on something. She need to do this. She need to do that. And they got, knowingly, psychopath walking around here entertaining us. All this is for entertainment purposes only. And they're allowing it. She had to drop out of high school. It says she had to drop out of high school. So I wonder, do this girl even have a high school diploma? They can't find her at the UCLA. She's not even on the records there. So that's a lie. So we knowingly let this girl lie in our face. Knowingly. Everything about the Malones are lies. And even knowing, they sitting here saying that all the sisters, for entertainment purposes only, unalived a baby daddy or a boyfriend or something. Something to do with it. Now, I'm not going to say they did. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Got something to do with it. So is the whole damn Malone family crazy? That brings me back to what Grape T said. They ooky and they spooky. They seriously spooky. The Malone's family. Da 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 da. That's crazy work. But I'm waiting for somebody to do a reading on Maylene. I'm waiting for somebody to do a reading on Maylene, on that situation, and how she came on alive. Because it's kind of odd that for entertainment purposes only, that Chrisean Regina Malone was in a crazy hospital to get out of something that she did, unaliving or something, and that should tie down with Maylene because her murder is still not safe. It's still out there, unsolved. Cause how would we know all this stuff, and why would it all be tied to her? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would all of these murdered? That would be if she is what everybody says she is, which is a serial murderer, or just a stupid one, because now she's getting caught. But she done got away with it for 26 years. She done got away with it for 26 years. So she ain't that stupid. If she did all of this stuff, if she took out Maylene and took out Geronimo, you know what I'm saying? And took out Ronnie, Karan Kane, and y'all still letting this girl walk around like everything is okay, something is psychologically wrong with y'all. Y'all sitting here protecting this person. Sitting there telling the internet, oh, she's not wrong and she can't do wrong and she ain't did no wrong, and it's y'all. It's y'all. Y'all so wrong. Y'all sitting here talking about this girl. Yeah, that's how I know something's wrong with the world and some of the black community and white community, Hispanic community, Chinese community, whoever is friends with this girl and be around this girl. Because it seems like anybody that she's around don't stay alone for a long time. They don't stay around her for a long time. Where that little cute little Filipino girl? Where that cute Filipino girl that was around her? Her best friend that gave her the evil eyes. I'd be kind of mad too if she was talking about me and my spiritual journey. Because it seemed like ain't nothing happening to her and she had them in her hand. Why all this happening to you, Chrisean? Why you being attacked? I'm going to let you guys, because I want this to drill in y'all head this time. I want you guys to really sit, listen, and really go in the spirit. Open up your third eye. I've been telling you guys this for the longest, and stuff like that. I've been telling you guys this for days. I've been telling you guys this for months. I've been telling you guys this for years. Go in the spirit when you listen. When you really listen, like actually put yourself in these people's shoes. Put yourself in Maylene's shoes. Put yourself in Geronimo's shoes. Put yourself in Chrisean's shoes. Walk with them. Walk the journey with them. I don't care if you have to listen to this with your eyes closed. Really, really listen. Really listen. Let's stop playing. Whatever y'all see little Junior, y'all know he's in pain. Y'all can see that he's in pain. Y'all can see that he's going through it. But you guys will see past that because it's entertainment when it's not going to be entertainment if something happened to that child. It's going to be a whole lot of people that's going to be in resentment, that's going to be in pain, that's going to be hurting if something happened to Junior. If something happened to, you know what I'm saying, even though I don't like Blueface, but if something happened to Blueface, y'all gonna be hurting. Y'all gonna hurt. Because she already said that I can't wait to go visit Blueface's grave. I can't wait for me and my son to go visit Blueface's grave. He playing with my son. He ain't claiming my son. And it's been a whole lot of people that done came out, preferably men, that done came out and said this girl was pregnant. Vicky done said this girl was pregnant and she had an abortion. It was a baby girl. And he wasn't going, you ain't going to blame that on me because I wasn't even with you long enough. Bino it was said that she was pregnant by Bino. We know she was pregnant by Blueface. She was pregnant numerous times by Ronnie. And now, you know, quiet as kept, apparently she was pregnant by Geronimo too. It was entanglement.
Okay, guys, so I had to make it to my destination, but I want you guys to really think about this, really go in the spirit, really meditate, really listen to these, just listen. Because when you really listen, you can really hear and God can minister it to you and really show you what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't understand that everything is an illusion. Everything can be an illusion. Everything can be something. So, please. Okay. So, yeah, I love you guys. And let me know what you think.
Posted this, said, just a reminder for the YouTubers who are starting to cover this like Trap Law and Carlos King. It says, easy to verify this is Blueface's brother in real life. He's since gone quiet and they try and paint him as mentally ill, but if you pay attention, he definitely revealed some things. These are some old videos, but I'm adding them again for newer people who just recently started to catch on to this demonic saga. Don't discount DeAndre, aka Dre. He tried to warn Blue. There are other videos where you can find where he said Whack 100 had people following him and him confirming Chrisean is a filthy animal. That's, I mean, that's his opinion. I just don't have them. Again, these are for the people who really don't understand what's going on quite yet or why. Let's hear what you have to say.
Brother, this my brother. This the last time we gonna have any type of interaction, right? Whether that's your baby or not, nigga, you better say that's your baby, nigga. Or they, like I said, they will hurt you, nigga. So say that's your baby. I don't know if it is or it ain't, but whether it is or it ain't, they trying to do some stuff and it don't work unless they say that's your baby. So nigga, just that's your baby, nigga. So like I said, I don't know if it is or it ain't, but nigga, that's your baby, nigga, or they will hurt you. Straight up. Probably his biggest enemy right now is Chrisean on the low. Ain't everybody surprised, right? But yeah, on the low, yeah, my brother is his biggest enemy right now is probably Chrisean. And now all of a sudden she best friends with his manager, Whack. That's even more scary with me. You know, my brother done so much wrong to her. He done robbed her of over $300,000. When they shot the show, he only gave her a little bit because I guess he felt like he was the bigger star. He went and got her baby, and then come to find out, she found out that he knows that's not his baby. They've had a very tumultuous relationship, and I feel like it's turned into just something more toxic than we realized. But I know she hates his guts, and she's faking, and that's probably his biggest enemy right now is probably her. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody else probably hates him more. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Nobody's really saying nothing. You know, please just pray for him. A lot of people say they love him, you know, his dad over there, but his dad probably is over there sick of him. Chrisean over there on the low really hates him, you know, hates his guts, you know, more than anybody. My little brother's dad, you're a very slimy human being. You know what I'm saying? You already robbed him once of $92,000, and you don't care probably about robbing him again. You hate your son. I recently found that out that you hate your son. You have two people who you have one person without a backbone and another person who hates my brother, and they just in the house all day. That don't sound like it. Now they best friends too. Why is all of this going on? I need some answers and some explanations, because why all of a sudden, like I said, I made that post and now it's stuff going on with me, and then it's stuff keep going on with my brother. Like, what y'all up to? Like, what y'all got secret motives or something? What's going on? Why do y'all keep bothering me as well? You know what I'm saying? Why do y'all keep bothering me? And to the rest of my family, bro, I hope this money don't come between us, bro. To my cousin, STY Randolph, bro, like I said, I hope we family, bro. I hope this money don't come between us. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't, you know what I'm saying? We've known each other our whole lives. We done been family our whole lives, bro. We got to get back to that. You know what I'm saying? Attacking your auntie, having your auntie attack your auntie, turning family against family.
Man, that's crazy.
Crazy, because you're going to die before I die. I just felt it. You can feel when somebody about to die. Because when Corona was doing that weird shit, I told him, you're going to die. He ended up dying. Not because I wished it on him. It's just you can tell where people is going. Or if you got a gift or discernment, you could tell what certain shit is. So when I say the truth, y'all try to paint me like I'm a fucking genie. Or I could just be wishing death on people. No, that's just what it is, because that's all you're putting out. You're harming the next individual.
Is shoulder pain forcing you out of
stuff and all these crazy reality shows, okay? But anyway, I was nearly going to call her Tekashi69. But anyway, this is apparently Chrisean's own sister basically saying they think she's going to jail and that she's a murderer.
You're a liar and a murderer, you know you're going to jail. It's catching up to you. If you are a muncher, pussy muncher, cruncher, funcher, punker, it's catching up to you. You going to jail too, bitch. You bitches is going to jail. Y'all want bad bitches like me to be in them. You ain't got a friend over here, baby. You ain't got a friend. I'm a bomb-ass mom. You bitches is terrible moms. Terrible moms. How you munching and gonna touch your child with the mouth? Terrible moms. Terrible. Terrible moms. Murderers. Liars. Manipulators. Like, come on now. Don't make me get all white on y'all. Don't make me go white on y'all. Like, come on. What we doing? At the end of the day, I'm not gonna keep letting people just keep lying. Y'all keep talking about sewer, bitch. It cost me $10,000 to summons that bitch. She ain't got no fucking money. She got no fucking money. What am I suing her for? Let's talk about it. Cause I can post this shit right now. And I don't even like how don't wish evil on him. Nobody wishing evil on him. I'm saying what's gonna happen to you after you try to hurt me, kill me, play with me, disrespect me, try to embarrass me, ruin my witness to God. You can't do none of that. Y'all can't do that. What the hell? Y'all can't do that without getting a consequence, bro. I don't care. That's the observation. Every time somebody really played with me, always get hurt, bro. And I never hurt them. Straight up. So I'm giving a warning. Just like how that nigga... See, look, I ain't even finna go there.
Now, she was about to talk about Ronnie, but she caught herself. But of course, she proceeded to talk about him.
Y'all don't even know the half of what I'm trying to say. Long story short, people like that, they deserve to be in a grave or in jail. Straight up. Okay, what nobody said.
So 1996 babies, are you millennials or are you Gen Z? You make a heart like this?
Then he keep going up against me. You can go up against them little small fries, right? But you can't go up against me. You gonna end up in jail or in a grave. So pick your poison. Because you're not gonna be coming for my life, my livelihood, my likeness, my money, how I move, who I'm on. Like you now, you asking for it. You feel me? And y'all got me up. Like, damn. Then I start saying it for what it is. When he stomped me out and I looked at him, I said, it's crazy because you're gonna die before I die. I just felt it. You can feel when somebody about to die. Because when Corona was doing that weird shit, I told him, you gonna die. He ended up dying. Not because I wished it on him. It's just you can tell where people is going. Or if you got a gift or discernment, you could tell what certain is. So when I say the truth, y'all try to paint me like I'm a fucking genie. Or I could just be wishing death on people. No, that's just what it is because that's all you're putting out. You're harming the next individual. You're harming. You're not really a solution to nothing. You think it's your chessboard when it's God's. When you start operating out of that spirit with power and influence, man, you're going to be held accountable. You're going to have to go home sooner than you thought. Because some people just be in the way of a witness of God. So if somebody try to ruin a witness of God, oh, you got to go home, partner. Touch my not to know and do them no harm. That's just straight facts.
Now, this is Queb. He lives in Baltimore, and he was one of the first people that hopped online when Ronnie passed away. Now, he hopped online trolling, trying to make it seem like he did it. So, girl, you don't really know what then went down around there. But anywho, he was one of the first ones that the detectives came to talk to, too. And he gives us a theory as to why the detectives came around there talking to him. But let's check out what he had to say.
And I don't even know for sure if he died with $30. You feel me? So I can't even say that. That's just something that I heard. You feel me? I heard a lot of things. I heard Chrisean did it. I heard Blueface did it. I heard I did it. Feel me? I said I did it. Like a damn dummy. Trolling. Now look, Quell. Look at this trolling get you. You want to play. You want to play like a dumbass nigga.
Now, what I don't understand, if you ain't did it, why did you hop online trolling, trying to take credit for doing it? Now you're around there nervous.
So tell me why the homeless...
Because, first of all,
Meat grinder. Both of them are a special type of slow.
they're going to say no. You think he got permission in 30 seconds to come to Miami? No, he didn't. So it's deeper than that. It's deeper than clicks. It's deeper than views. I'm just trying to get down to the nitty gritty, but this is what I need to do. I need to run.
Is that why you want to move out the country?
It's a lot of evil after me, bro. Just like those little evil eyes that she gave me and I threw them out the window, I was supposed to throw my phone out the window. When Blueface started blowing up my phone saying, I'm finna be in town, I'm risking my life and my freedom to come see you, I just need to talk to you, I should have just threw it out the window, chat. I'm telling you. Then on top of that, Boom. They talking about Quran, yada, 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 open investigation. Bro, that got nothing to do with me.
It's looking like the police feel otherwise.
His death has nothing to do with me. Yes, he made my life about him. Why? Because he needed money. He was desperate. But guess what? He was high. He was on perks. He was on Molly. He was on lean. He was drinking.
Ooh, not you spilling his tea, liquor, and his lean.
Where was his parents then? Where was his family then?
Ooh, are you coming for his family?
Nobody was holding Quran accountable. Falsely claiming my son. While high as... Nobody held him accountable. Nobody was trying to save him before he died. Nobody was trying to save Quran before he died, bro. Because you sit over there, you act like y'all wasn't trafficking the drugs through his basement, which was his mom's basement.
Girl, what does that have to do with anything? Why you telling us that?
Like, y'all keep trying to put this narrative out, and then I keep being quiet because I low-key love Quran, and I got respect for his family.
Respect for his family? Is the respect in the vehicle with you right now? Because, girl, you done put his whole family on blast, and his grandmama's house.
But when y'all not trying to, like, really say what really happened, say what's really going on, that's what's making me mad for real, because I'm sitting at the gym. I lie to you not. I'm sitting at the gym. I answer my phone. I tell them, come in. There's investigators. They're like, hey, we know you didn't do it. We got his phone. Yada, yada, yada. We're recording this. Yeah, record it all.
Want to be a nurse? Earn your nursing degree in less time than you think at the Marsha First.
Hold on. You gave them a recorded statement? Ooh, girl.
Record it all. Because y'all need to put the end to it. Y'all need to find out who really killed that man. I'm tired of that. Keep trying to everybody riding on my coattail for controversy. Yes, it's getting on my nerves. My child father, he's hurt about something, bro. He's hurt that I left him when he was in jail. He wanted me to stay in the house. He wanted me to stay in the house when I was pregnant. He wanted me to be there for him when I couldn't be there for myself. He wanted too much from me when I was pregnant. He wanted too much, bro. My baby dad, Blue, he wanted too much, bro.
Your baby dad, Blue, the one who still to this day ain't claiming the baby?
I had enough. I couldn't do what he wanted me to do, bro. Okay, I chose myself. I got in the gym. I got my life right. My son, he's going to be walking. He's going to be talking at his own pace. But for everybody to sit here like, I'm not getting attacked, is crazy. I'm getting attacked from 3 different things, maybe 4. Like, when my homegirl passed me the evil eye, I just knew something was off. Like, it wasn't because of her, but I just know, okay, evil finna start knocking at my door. I'm talking about banging like, pretending something that it's not. Like, I could literally cry right now.
I'm surprised you haven't. You usually turn the waterworks on by now.
Because my heart is so big. I love God. I love really hard. But for you to get on a flight, for you to risk your life, your freedom, and for it to be another narrative that have nothing to do with what happened.
Now, I could be wrong, but since y'all been back home, the only thing Blueface said was you deleted them pictures and you posted that picture talking about my son.
It's crazy. Then all these trolls keep talking about Quran. He's dead.
Ooh, that rubbed me the wrong way the way you said that.
He is dead, bro.
Why you gotta say it like that?
Y'all never asked me not one time how did I feel about it? Did it hurt me? Did it move me?
Chrisean, didn't that same day or the next day you posted the Zeus DNA test? Come on now. Don't get on here and do that.
At that point, I already stopped loving him. Not like that. When he died, I had no feelings in my body because it was like that person was trying to kill me before he left. He really was. He was trying to diminish my character, my image. He was trying to clout chase off of my son that I love the most. Like, people be doing stuff and don't know would be actually the after effect. What? All y'all sound dumb, bro. All y'all sound dumb, bro. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of evil attacking me at one time, bro, and I don't with it, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I'm in the gym. I got a fight coming up. I'm traveling for stream. My baby dad pop up at the airport. I went to sleep, chat. I could show y'all my messages. I went to sleep, chat. When he said he's not coming, I went to sleep. I didn't say nothing after that. You know what he said? I land at 5. Am I bringing a car seat? All right. I gotta go to the hospital and support. Somebody I love is in the hospital and it's fucking me up. I love y'all.
So this is Ronnie's sister, and she made some interesting posts after Chrisean said what she said. So she reposted a clip from Chrisean's boxing match face-off, where the lady accidentally called out Ronnie's real name, Karan, and the sister reposted it.
Chrisean Karan, a media powerhouse,
and said she know damn well his name lives on. And then she had this to say about people speaking on him. And by people, I'ma assume she's talking about Chrisean.
People speaking on him like he is not somebody's son, somebody's brother, somebody's cousin, somebody's lover. He was an amazing man, and if you ever were able to come in contact with his aura, then you know that. But this chastising online, this is truly disgusting, but it shows more of a reflection of the messenger that is coming from Twitter to TikTok to Facebook, everywhere, and everybody has something to say about my brother, and y'all only know a piece of the story. Remember, it's always 3 sides: the truth, the lie, and your side. So whatever it is, we just have to wait for it to manifest. Please practice discernment, because we are in a time right now where AI is tricking your intelligence, where the enemy is tricking you from what the word said, where the enemy is wearing the exact veil that God wore and tried to portray an image that they are not. So you have to trust your discernment. You have to watch how things walk and talk, and you have to watch the seeds that are being sown, because everything will be bloomed and revealed and illuminated. Amen.
Then she posted a picture that read, "Don't y'all know the devil was the most beautiful angel? Don't be tricked." Child.
California homeowners, I know how easy it is to put off home projects when the upfront cost feels.
Now, Blueface did react to what Chrisean had to say, and you could tell even he was surprised.
Then all these trolls keep talking about Karan. He's dead.
Damn.
Y'all never asked me that one time how did I feel about it? Did it hurt me? Did it move me? At that point, I already flew across the country. I get I disassociate myself from Geronimo, all types of stuff. For you to still be trying to risk your life, your freedom, to be next to me. You was not supposed to come to Miami. Why? You're on probation.
So
I thought you was.
1,000 kids wants to say, or they want you to read the Hey Bluey. It's just
Text it to me.
That's right.
This girl's crazy, Chet. Text it to me.
You can't text. I can't. There's nothing to text. That's the message.
Hey Bluey.
Yeah.
Hey Bluey. Chet, I don't know what this young lady is speaking about.
Now tell me why she made another clip talking about let's buy an island. Girl, is you cool?
I moved across the country. I get my life together. I disassociate myself from Geronimo, all types of stuff. For you to still be trying to risk your life, your freedom, to be next to me. You was not supposed to come to Miami. Why? You're on probation. I thought you was with someone else. I thought this and this and that. Now you're pretending to the whole world someone that you're not. For the sake of your freedom? No, I don't think so, bro. Let's just call it for spade, bro. You don't have that control over me. I won't allow you in certain places of my life and in my brain. And yeah, you're trying to do that with the next female, and it's not working out. As much as you're trying, you're actually hurting that person so bad, because that person, everybody know who you really in love with. For real.
why I came and picked you up from the airport, because I knew, like, when you're running like that, risking your freedom, something's wrong in your heart and your mental. That's me literally checking on you because I actually love you for who you is. I don't need no money, I don't need no clout or no controversy, bro. Come on, Blue. Wake up, bro. I usually make a small food at home, though. Like,
Side note, Pastor Mario asked Chrisean if they can stop and get Junior some French fries or something like that. And she says no because he eats at home. She prepares his food at home and he already ate before they came out. Here's the issue. They have been out for hours, literally at least 6 to 7 hours. They were streaming and Junior didn't eat one time. So the pastor's going to be worried about Junior, like, hey, you don't want to stop and get him some French fries or something? Like, I've been with you all day and the kid hasn't eaten all day. So her excuse into why Junior hadn't eaten the whole day is because his food was at home. She likes to prepare it there. That's the number one reason. And the second reason is because he ate before they came. How can you feed a child and the food, what did you feed him? What did you give him that's going to last 6, 7 hours? You know, so that worries the pastor. This is why he brought that up. Chrisean is a liar and she's literally starving this boy. And I'm not putting accusations on you, Chrisean. So before the crustaceans even pop it, when is the last time y'all seen Junior eat on camera, let alone a bottle? When is the last time? Chrisean does not like Junior to eat bottles on live. Do you not notice why? Because she lies and says that he eats. So if he's not eating bottles on live, then that means that when you see him on live and he's not drinking one, that he ate food. So that's her way of trying to give proof that Junior eats when that's not proof, when we've never seen Junior eat. We've never seen him eat from a spoon or a fork or anything like that, besides the time when he was an infant and he spit that food out. He did not swallow it. She says even herself that he don't like it, that he does not like to eat. It's not that he doesn't like it. He doesn't know how. I'm sure all of the food that Junior smells is amazing. And since Junior is nonverbal, Junior isn't necessarily going to cry when he is hungry unless he's to the point to where his stomach is like going into his back. You know, then he may cry for a bottle at that point in time, just crying because he's feeling some sort of pain. So alerting Chrisean, she's going to think no different than when we've seen Chrisean Jr. crying on camera before, like, oh, is it his butt? Or maybe he's hungry, you know, get his bottle, you know, one of the first things that she will say. So she feels because he doesn't say he's hungry, because he doesn't cry and whine and complain all day about food, he just literally just sits there, then he must be fine. And if you don't believe me, let's get into this next clip when someone in the gym tries to get her attention because everybody's eating and Chrisean Jr. is the only person not eating, and he's turning around in his stroller trying to get out of it basically. And she says basically, leave him alone. Get into
that's what's actually happening. It's okay. He cool. He just, man, he alright. He gonna sit, look, he watch him. Watch this. He about to turn right back around. No, he does that. But, yeah. No, for real. And you know, what's actually happening. It's okay. He cool. He just, man, he alright. He gonna sit, look, he watch him. Watch this. He about to turn right back around. No, he does that. But, yeah. No, for real. And you know,
Side note, again, when y'all see her on camera with Junior, which I'll play a clip just to show you how fake she is, Junior is sitting there at that training session with her, and she's paying zero attention to him. She's streaming. She's on her phone while he's over there with no one. He's by himself and she's paying no attention to him. He's trying to get out of his stroller, which we've told her time and time again. He should be in a wheelchair. He should not be in a stroller. A wheelchair will keep him secured, and also it gives him more freedom to have more space so that he doesn't feel so cramped, so that his body, he can actually stretch when he needs to stretch, etc., instead of his back poked and out, you know what I'm saying, at a certain angle inside of an uncomfortable stroller. He's about to be 3. It's not soon Junior's going to be 3. He's 2.5. No. In about 30 days, Junior is going to be 3 years old. So him being in a stroller is still crazy. But again, she's showing zero attention to him. And it's easy for her to do that because nobody else is in there to tell her that she needs to be paying attention to her son. So somebody does come in and tell her, hey, look at your kid. 1, everybody eating while he in here. And 2, why is he basically about to get out this stroller and you ain't doing nothing? And she says, oh, he'll turn around. Watch. He'll turn around. He'll turn the other way. They're like, no, go turn him around. That is literally what the person is saying. Like, your son is turned around in the stroller and she does have him strapped in. So I'm sure he's like stuck at an awkward angle to where he can't turn himself back around. Okay. Because Junior is moving, and let's get into that. Let's get into how when she's in front of the camera, how she acts as if she loves him so much and she's such this good mother and pays so much attention to him. But as y'all see in the clip that I just showed y'all, he was there and you wouldn't have even known that Junior was in the room if somebody didn't even come and point it out. So let's get into Junior moving around and also his mother loving him.
My God, it worked? It worked, dude. I told you it's legit. $29,000.
I used this business loan program and I was shocked when I was approved for a $65,000.
Your baby hair is brushed. You need your baby hairs brushed. Yep. Okay. Where you going? Where you going? Where you about to go? Where you about to go, Bijan? Huh? Huh? Let me see what your hat on. You don't like the hat? You don't like that? You don't like that? Look, let me see. Let me see how you look. Look at you, boy. Look at you. Let me see you with your snapback, yo. Let me see with your snapback. Let me see with your snapback. You don't like it? Let's see. Let's do it. Let's see. The hat's so big. Let's see. Let me see. You don't like it? You don't like the hat? Come on. Come on. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go up. Ready? Ready? Come on. Give me your other hand. Let's go. We go up. You got it. Ready? Go. 1, 2. 1, 2. I love you. I love you. I love you, bro. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Let me see. Whee! Give me 5. Yeah, give me 5. Yeah, give me 5. Yeah, give me
side note, so Junior does not crawl. I think it's beautiful that people want that for him as much as like people like myself want that for him too. But Junior has extremely club feet. And with that being said, he would crawl at an angle. But in order to crawl, you have to be able to balance yourself. Junior cannot balance himself. That is why he hops to prevent himself from falling. He cannot naturally use the palm of his hands and his knees to crawl because he doesn't have much function over his muscles in his body. So Junior would have a very hard time learning to crawl. This is where the hop comes from because Junior feels more secure. He doesn't feel that he's going to hurt himself. But it takes way more time to hop than it would to crawl. So you wouldn't have to worry about him leaving the room or going into other areas, but he will move around in, the same radius, if you will. So if Junior is hopping at this point, trying his hardest to learn to crawl, etc., he's such a resilient little guy. Why wouldn't he be moving around in strollers and stuff like that too? You see what I'm saying? So in the last clip that I showed y'all, and a person walked in the room and they're like, hey, Chrisean, Junior, what I'm meaning, he's turning around, and kids do that, in car seats when they're like 2 years old, 1.5, 2 years old, if they're still in the car seat, even, younger than that, they'll try to get out of it. They don't want to be in it, whether they see something or see people, or they're just uncomfortable, or they just simply want to, go roam and explore. So I feel like that's what Junior gives too, that he is moving around. So she could have easily gotten up and assisted Junior, but instead, since the camera couldn't see him, then no big deal. As you see as well, she's so fake in front of this camera. Oh, I just love you, bro. Oh, I love you, bro. Like you're fooling anyone. It's like, girl, please, if you love him, then why don't you turn him around? If you loved him, then why is he still so thin? Look at Junior's legs and look at Junior's feet. He is so thin. I'm also assuming that's why Pastor Mario was so alarmed with Junior not eating, because he's already so frail. Look at Junior's legs and feet. Again, Chrisean, if you love your baby, prove it and feed him. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think Chrisean actually makes Junior food at home? Do you think that Chrisean fed Junior a big meal before they went out throughout the day? Is that the reason she truly did not feed him? Why do you also feel that everyone allows her to do this? Clearly, Pastor Mario did not like what he saw. It's not much you can do about it within that moment, but there is things that you can do about it when you separate. It doesn't seem as if he agrees with Chrisean Rock, and I also don't believe that he's buying that Chrisean is a Christian, at all. If you listen to when Chrisean was telling her testimonies and when Chrisean was talking about her challenges and her battles when it comes to her faith, etc., he was not buying it. He would have to open up the Bible and go to certain scriptures and whatnot to explain what Chrisean was trying to say, instead of Chrisean having those things prepared or just simply remembering her favorite scriptures at all. She is a fraud. She keeps running to God because she feels like God gets to save her from all of the horrible things that she's done. And that is not going to happen. Every time something with Ronnie Doe, Geronimo, the list goes on, comes up, then all of a sudden she's strong within her faith. But prior to people talking about those things, then all of a sudden she's on beaches chasing ex-boyfriends around, etc. Okay? But I would love to hear your thoughts below.
So we talked about it yesterday. Jaden's fans are, of course, in a tizzy about it. Now the narrative is trying to be switched. That was never Jaden's man. They were just working together. It was never anything serious, blah, blah, blah. And then some of her fans are, of course, upset about it because they thought that it was a real relationship and they thought that Kai Bands will never do anything like this to Jaden. even though that's not her man and was never her man. Now, Kai Bands has came out and had something to say about Carlissa, and this is from Blue Rock TV, but it says Kai Bands exposes Carlissa, claims Carlissa blew up his phone begging him to be on Jade and Alexis' love show. The tables have completely turned. After Kai Bands and Yaya Mayweather made waves today, Carlissa Saffold accused Kai of using Jade and Alexis for clout, but Kai Bands clapped right back, revealing that Carlissa was actually blowing up his phone, asking him to star on Jaden's dating show. So what Kai said in the comment was, man, ain't nobody used Jaden. We was vibing, and that was my people's before a lattice and before before all of this, and still is. But don't act like you wasn't trying to use me for that damn love show and kept blowing me up about it. And you don't talk about that though. See, this goes along too with what Dre said about how Carlissa is a madam and she just be pushing these girls into prostitution. It seems like that love show is a play with Jaden too. Like Jaden is being used also to make Carlissa money. And we kind of talked about that on live the other day, but it's of no surprise whatsoever. We'll keep I feel like this is going to be maybe possibly a developing story. But we'll have to come back and talk about it again if anything else comes up, because I would actually like to hear from Jaden on this, but I feel like we're not going to hear from Jaden on it. And the reason why I say I think we're not going to hear from Jaden on it is because I feel like Jaden, even if she acts like she's mad at Carlissa, Jaden still has that loyalty to Carlissa. So I feel like she probably won't say too much. She might say a little bit, but she probably won't say too much. But we'll be here if she does say anything. But next, let's go ahead and get into Dre. So Dre, as y'all know, I want to say it was Friday. I think it was Friday. Dre, third, I believe all of this because Carlissa seems like the type to do all that, like the having sex with Dre's friends since he was in high school and all that. We know Carlissa is a hoe. I don't care about that sorry ass husband she has. We know Carlissa is a hoe. How am I the only one who tired of living like this? Damn, ain't nobody else gonna speak up. And I want to say something about this too. The fact that nobody else is like saying anything or even addressing it or correcting Dre or calling Dre out for being a liar or like saying he's a liar or anything else except for Carlissa. Of course, Carlissa is going to keep saying that he's crazy, but the fact that no one else is saying anything, no one else is trying to address it, not his sister, not Jaden, not Blueface, nobody else is trying to address it. To me, that's speaking volumes too. Because if my brother or my brother-in-law, whoever, if they were coming out and they were saying, you know, my mom is our mom is doing all this, you know, she's running a prostitution ring, she's exploiting kids, blah blah blah. If that was my mom and my brother was saying that, I would have smoke with my brother, and I would publicly have smoke with my brother, and I would have a lot to say about it. But it seems like everybody is just sitting there and being quiet. So to me, I kind of got to look at that like he might not be lying for real. I don't think he's lying at all. But it just says a lot that nobody is coming out and saying anything. Everybody's just letting him say it, except for Carlissa. Carlissa is the only one. The fact that Carlissa is the only one that's trying to like defend Carlissa, it's only Carlissa defending Carlissa. To me, that's saying a lot. It really is saying a lot, especially when you're the matriarch of the family. You got grandkids and everything. Nobody is defending you. You just got to defend yourself. I'm just saying that's interesting to me. Niggas just dropping their kids off at her house knowing damn well what she be doing. Be that damn scared. You need to grow a backbone. If not for yourself, for your children, fool. And so, of course, he was talking to Jaden, technically Jaden and Blueface and Callie. Because you know Callie's kids, they be at Carlissa's house all the time too. So it's not just Jaden and Blueface. But that's true. And I kind of thought about that the other day too. There's no way that Jaden doesn't know what Carlissa is doing, but she's so anxious to drop her kids off over there And then, we talked about it the other day on live too, the fact that Journey sleeps in the bed with Carlissa when she's over there. Why is that? Why does Journey need to sleep in the bed with Carlissa and Mr. Saffold?
Water fasting. How to go from XL to M in 1 month.
So I only eat from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. and this is called intermittent fasting. And here is why it works. We got blue for sleep.
I went too far. Nigga. Oh. Yeah, I did. When the kids start speaking up later on in life, I know I said it and nobody protected them and they not lying. Next year, she gonna be talking about Journey and Avery crazy too. You can't discredit them if they all say MF the same thing later on. If people don't want to speak up for theirs, that's cool, but I'm not going to continue to never stop speaking up for mine. You can't bribe me or scare me. Mine's going to be safe from all y'all pervert deviants. Carlissa is the center of it all. And everybody know what I'm saying is the truth. And I think it's the truth too. We talked about it the other day. Anything that Dre has said, I've always believed Dre. I'm not going to lie. And if you look back at like the things that Dre has said in the past, they always come out to be true. So, why would we not believe him now? And even if we just look at like things that go on in the circus on their own, especially in regards to Carlissa, a lot of Carlissa's behavior and the things she does and some things that have been unexplained. For instance, how she got that house. Now it's all starting to make sense. So he said, Carlissa too greedy. If you would have just robbed me, it would have been cool. But locking me up and playing with my kid is where I'm a crash, bro. So I guess after, and I don't know what he won a lawsuit settlement for. I don't know. But it sounds like she had him locked up and then stole his lawsuit money. And then he did say the other day that she stole $300,000 from Blue when he got locked up. So maybe that's her thing. Once anybody around her gets some money or something, she makes sure they get locked up so that she can just have free will to sell it, basically. Which is crazy, especially to do to your own kids. I told you 1,000 times, I'm not finna break, bro, and play cool. I don't move like that. That just give me my baby and cut ties and leave me alone. Carlissa, focus on something else in your spare time. And when he says, give me my baby, does that because we haven't seen Dre's daughter in a while. So is Carlissa like in his baby mom's ear and telling her not to let him see his baby? Is that what's going on? Because besides that, I don't see how Carlissa has control over, unless there's something else completely different going on. I don't see how she would have control over her. But I feel like he said something before about Carlissa and his baby mom or something like that. Maybe he'll talk about that soon too, though. Keep your kids away from Carlissa. Later on, you can't play the I didn't know it proof online. I told you, and you don't do nothing to protect your kids from her. And once again, like I said before, maybe that's why Jaden drinks so much, because she knows what's going on, but she's too scared to do anything about it, and she feels like she don't have nobody else. I don't know. But once again, Dre's right. Like, these are your kids. You can't just let something happen to them, Are you nervous because I called you a raging pedophile, or because it's true? How does a pedophile feel when the secret is out? Do you get scared? All that scaring you've been doing to everyone else, Carlissa, how would you feel if the truth was out? What would you do? Okay, the narrative game. Would you try to kill me or make sure I get locked up and hide me to try to silence me? Are you going to continue to molest? Can you even help it? And that's big. And like Dre said the other day, why would anybody just come out and say this about their mom? And if you've been over here with me for a while, you know I've said quite a few times, I think Carlissa did something to Blueface. I've been saying it for quite a while. I think she did something to Blueface. And I wouldn't be surprised if like that's something that Dre has yet to reveal, but will reveal. It would not surprise me at all if that's something that's went on before.
Millennials, the cards have been stacked against us. The economy's cooked. We still want a YOLO, but in a house that we own.
If it was a bright as light on you, watching these kids and looking for signs, would you stop? Could you even stop? Or is it an uncontrollable sorry, my bad. Is it an uncontrollable addiction? Even if you got away with it, you could cry if you could do it anymore. Would that break you even if you was able to get away with it? Would the rest of your life be filled with misery? No, you can't play your favorite game in the whole world because it's too hot. Because I put it out, there would you be paranoid every time you thought about touching someone else's child? Would it take the fun out of it? Every time you was about to do it, you got anxious, or would you just not give a fuck and keep doing it till you get caught and you can't hide it anymore? This is a lot, y'all. This is so much. But I'm not surprised that this is coming out about Carlissa because she's been a weirdo for a very long time. Address what I said and say it's not true. Let me see how good of an actress you really are. Go on live and deny it. Can you even keep a straight face that you're not a raging cokehead, child molester, bully? And she gives all that. She does. Even the cokehead. Y'all see how she don't be doing nothing all day but sitting online talking about Blueface's bullshit. And sometimes she will be on there for hours just talking about a bunch of nothing. It gives that. Bet you will talk about everything else, but if you touch kids or not. You go on live for an hour and talk about everything else to divert people's attention away from that part. It'll be Andre this, Andre that, Chrisean this, Chrisean that, Jaden, John, blah, 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 blah. But you won't address that you turn that into an ongoing topic to be looked at over the years to come stand up there by yourself and look the camera in the eyes and say with a straight face, you don't molest kids. Look the camera in the eyes. Don't play no games. No rigged lie detector test. No flying monkey. Just answer that one question. No, she wouldn't do that. She would never do that. Absolutely not. But he's asking the right questions because the way Carlissa tries to turn everything else into content, she would never get up in front of a camera and turn herself into content and be 100% honest about it. She wouldn't do that. And yes, I am very scared telling the truth about a very dangerous and evil background manipulator, but I have to speak. I can't have my kid 10 years later come out and say I didn't try to protect her. Authorities have been notified, reports have been made, I've been contacted. I even contacted Children of the Night. Believe even if you take me down, I did everything I could to make sure my kid had a voice. With all parents involved, I encourage you to, but later on, don't act like you didn't know what was going on. I told you, I spoke up. If she tried to make my life harder for speaking up, so be it. It's about them. I will call the Children of the Night Inc. every 6 months if I have to. You molest the kids, then send them to a counselor that work at me. I think that was supposed to be work at one of your friends. Then you just do it again. She is never planning to stop touching kids. Carlissa Vice is touching kids. That's her addiction. Keep a close eye on these kids over the years and the people around. Carlissa, birds of feather flock together. It could save these kids' lives. Carlissa equals Jeffrey Epstein. Carlissa, and he posted this like 3 times back to back. Carlissa equals Jeffrey Epstein. Whenever you hear my name, think about Carlissa equals Jeffrey Epstein. Though none of this I'm saying matter, it ain't gonna change nothing. Don't nobody really give a fuck. I don't pay my daughter safe or not, or being loved like how she deserves. I don't give a fuck about nobody, not even my damn self. So that was a lot. But Carlissa is sick. And I don't think enough people are talking about how Dre is exposing Carlissa and the things that he's been saying about her. And I think that's in part due to the fact that Carlissa has been telling people that he's crazy for years now. Every time he starts saying something, especially if it's in regards to her, she's telling people that he's crazy. And I don't think Dre is crazy. We talked about this the other night. For sure, I'm sure Dre has some type of mental health diagnosis or something like that, but that doesn't mean he's crazy, you know? But yeah, we're gonna keep following Dre and what he has to say about Carlissa. But y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think.
Talk to a roach, saying that she's scrambling and scurrying because the lights of this investigation are being shined at her.
You know what the fuck roaches do when you cut the lights on? They fucking scatter. That's what bitches is doing right now. They fucking scattering. Motherfuckers is out here running their mouth because they scared. If a motherfucker's solid and know they ain't do shit, why you talking? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. The day he died, you posted them fake ass paternity tests. Oh, okay. What is bitches talking about, bro? Y'all be incriminating y'allselves. Motherfuckers not pointing the finger at shit. Whole time, family still trying to fucking grieve. Goddamn. Like, people don't give you time to grieve. Y'all talking about, I got motherfuckers sending me messages talking about some, yeah, y'all need to do more. Bitch. Whole time it's an ongoing investigation. What you talking about?
First part of what Chrisean Rock had to say that Ronnie's cousin responded to was when she said that the family needs to be doing more for Ronnie before and after his death. And the cousin is literally saying, what more can we do? It's an open investigation. We're still grieving the situation. And honestly, I get her. What do people expect from them? Do they want him to go get a gun, put a mask on, go put in work in the streets to go get back for Ronnie? But no, not everybody's a street person. A lot of people want to go the legal route of getting justice for their deceased family. Ronnie's cousin would then come at Chrisean Rock saying that Chrisean was clowning his death, adding that before Chrisean Rock met Blueface, she was down bad and that Ronnie was taking care of her.
And let's talk about how bitches didn't have shit and God knows I'm humble as, but it blows me when people try to act like they ain't come from shit. Like, bruh, my cousin was taking care of you. Like, let's not forget that. While you over here trolling that he's dead and shit like that, let's not forget about how he took care of your ass when you didn't have shit. You had to stay with him, mind you, at one point in time. This is why you can't do shit for people, because they really give you their ass to kiss. Like, let's talk about it. I usually don't like doing this tit for tat shit, but I just keep speaking on my cousin. Like, let that man rest. Just keep speaking on somebody that can't speak for themselves no more, and that's throwing me off. Cause you know, at the end of the day, when you didn't have $1 before Blueface and all that extra shit, bitch, you was down bad. And who the fuck was looking out for you? The nigga you trying to clown now.
And Ronnie's cousin wasn't the only one from his family to respond. His sister also responded to the situation, and she literally compared Chrisean Rock to the devil, and she's calling out Chrisean Rock for her whole Christian image.
Story.
Please practice discernment, because we are in a time right now where the enemy is tricking you from what the word said, where the enemy is wearing the exact veil that God wore and tried to portray an image that they are not.
Now, I want to know, what do you guys think about the whole situation? Comment down below. Is Chrisean Rock involved in your head, or is she not? Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hype up this video. We're so close to 10,000 subscribers. We're going to be trying to post every day until we get there. And lastly, maybe check out one of these.
Adelano Saison was alive Thursday morning when her family members left for work and school from the home on the 3800 block of Perryhurst Place in Nottingham. When her relatives returned at about 5 p.m., they called police.
They were called out for a medical emergency, and when they arrived at the home, they found a woman who was on the floor inside the house. She had some sort of trauma to the upper portion of her body.
Saison was dead at the scene. Police don't know how long she was dead, but in the home with her body was a little girl.
They don't believe that the 4-year-old was a witness to the event, but the 4-year-old they do believe was in the house at the time. The 4-year-old is the daughter of the decedent.
Police say Saison is the mother of multiple children who were part of the group of relatives who discovered her body upon their return to the home. Police don't have any suspects or motives so far, but they are confident about one thing.
We don't believe that there is a random killer out there. We do believe that in one way or another, this woman was an intended victim.
Police officials say detectives are waiting for the autopsy results before finalizing what the manner of death was. We're live in Towson. George Lettuce, WBAL TV 11 News.
So, excuse me, mind that. Exposing Chrisean, and there would be a few posts about this murder that tried to connect her to it. Somebody said, has anyone looked into the case of Mayan Ataliana Siasen? Could be a stretch, but it's a cold case in Maryland, and I read somewhere allegedly a suspect was underage and they weren't able to do anything because she was put into a mental facility. They said, and of course, when I'm trying to find that now, I can't, but here it is. Someone said, I was trying to find the woman's name on the old Reddit. Unfortunately, it was deleted, but yeah, I heard a lot of things behind it being Chrisean. So this was an article. It said Siasen was killed from trauma to the upper body. Police believe the killing. They don't believe the killing was random. She'd been found by the family returning home. Back in 2017, a spokesperson for the police said, we actually need help from the public to give us any information they may have, anything they may have seen, anything they may have heard. Someone said, I remember reading on here that it was a botched burglary and she beat the woman to death. Her godfather got her into an expensive mental hospital. That's why she didn't finish high school. I don't know if any of it's true, but I do vividly remember reading that on here. Plus the man in LA, plus Ronnie. This is all alleged, of course. They're saying, yep, rumor is Shepard Pratt. They're saying that's the one good memory. This is all alleged, right? People saying I got chills when I saw that. What was the original comment? We don't know. As of 3 days ago, the crime is still unsolved. Very, very bizarre. Very strange, okay? So there's another post going around on the Chrisean Rock subreddit about this incident. It says, this is where she supposedly was at after killing a woman. Now, I may be wrong about the story, but this is the place, the Shepard Pratt Townsend campus. And I guess this is like a mental health facility, mental health service, where she apparently, this is, I'm not going to lie, this is like some Arkham Asylum shit. I didn't know that she was really on this type of stuff like this, but this is terrifying. It says they should have kept her fucking ass in there. Demon. Supposedly she escaped the place and made an appearance to audition live in Blue's house, and that's how it all started. What? Brother. This she needs to be stopped. I would like to know more, though, because I read somewhere in this sub, and it didn't go into much detail. It says, of course she did. Demonic little girl was always slithering out of something somehow. That's something I'm interested in because I believe that shit. She was probably like 18. I don't got to be in here. And boom. And her and Ronnie took off to LA. So I hate how they seal violent crimes for juveniles when they stay in juvenile court. You can have a murderer right beside you that did time and never know it. At 17-year-olds, you know that robbing and killing someone is wrong. Had she gone to actual prison, Ronnie would be alive and Junior wouldn't exist. Junior's crazy. The gist shortly after Paul, if they
I want to get time seeing the devil, dealing with the devil. Seeing
she was never tried. Double jeopardy doesn't apply. She could absolutely be charged, tried, and convicted. That's insane. That is insane. Oh, I can't believe it. So look, before his death, okay, Ronnie Doe actually talked about this July 2019 incident while he was in Los Angeles with Chrisean Rock and his friend Draco. So this is what he had to say about it back then.
Me, Chrisean, and one of my buddies from my neighborhood, we were all moving out to LA.
Were you pursuing music as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that where she gets the rock star themed music from?
I'm not really sure.
Because you said she stole your music.
Yeah, I mean, she has, but she probably stealing other people's stuff too, so I'm not sure.
Okay. All right, so go back. So you're about to move to LA and what happened?
So we about to move into a building downtown. And
downtown LA?
Downtown LA.
Okay.
It was between like 20th and Adams, like right up the street from the Staples Center.
Okay.
Could walk there from there. So I believe we got caught up wrong place, wrong time. I believe we were in the middle of like a brothel.
A what? A brothel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I say that because
I feel like he's being really careful. Bear in mind, Chrisean's in other videos, right, saying that he did it and he's got to be careful, but he's beefing with her at this point. So it's like he a street dude, but then also he trying to keep it solid and not snitch on her, but at the same time not snitch on himself. And he's the one that's taking the rap for this. It's crazy.
Of all of the things that my lawyer pointed out to me, all of the things that we seen through this situation and the background of the individual who ultimately lost their life, it was a lot of signs pointing toward pimping and pandering. Like, Los Angeles is known for 304. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, people on Reddit are saying that's what Chrisean was on back in the day, right? But so he's basically saying that the guy who they killed, allegedly, it might have been a pimp, might have had something to do with what was going on over there with the S-work trade. And I mean, I don't mean he deserved to be murdered, but it turned out allegedly was a self-defense situation.
So I think he was trying to scare us off, break her, and put her on a blade. That's what I think.
So you think they were trying to traffic Chrisean?
Yeah.
Okay, and so what happened? Like, it was a pimp. You had a...
So this